All right, hi guys. So welcome to Informational Writing again. We're going to continue brainstorming subtopics. And so far, you guys have done one for the state of Michigan and then pizza. And I gave you a couple demonstrations. First, I did Italy, and then I did Roald Dahl, the author. So today, I'm going to give you one last demonstration. And I thought since you guys did food yesterday, I'll do food today. And I'll do donuts. So remember, why are we thinking about subtopics for our main topic? Well, we're doing informational writing, so we want to give our readers information about the topic we're talking about. In this case, it'll be donuts. And I want to make subtopics because I need to know what are the big ideas that I'm going to talk about with my main topic. What are the big ideas about donuts? I mean, that might sound kind of silly, but I mean, there's a lot you can write about donuts. They're very unique food. Um, and remember, we make these subtopics, or we brainstorm these subtopics because we need to know. We want to generate a list of big ideas, and also we want to use these subtopics because they're going to help organize our writing, and they're also going to help organize uh, the writing for the reader. When they hear it, it'll be more organized. So, for example, like I could just write about everything I know about donuts, but it just doesn't make sense. But it would just wouldn't make sense. I would just go on and on. It'd be all over the place, and it would be confusing. But if I start with if I say I wrote my introduction, and then I talk about one thing about donuts, one big idea about donuts, and then I talk about another different thing, and I talk about another different thing, and then I bring it all together at the end. That's much more organized. So I'm just going to show you me brainstorming ideas to write about donuts. What are the big ideas? Well, I don't know. How about where do they come from? I don't actually know where donuts come from, so that'd be a great place. That could be a whole subtopic. Where did they come from? Who made them first? I could start with what were the first donuts? So where did donuts come from? What were the first ones? What other big ideas could we do? How about how have donuts changed over time? So I'm putting these like questions, but that's fine. Where did they come from? What were the first donuts? How have donuts changed over time? How about how donuts became popular? That could be a huge idea because someone somewhere in the world must have. I imagine some people made donuts at first, maybe for themselves, but then someone started making them famous by selling them at a very popular restaurant or something, or a bakery. So that would be a good one. How did donuts get so popular? Because now people eat them all over the world. So how did that happen? How did donuts get so popular? And what else? Hmm. So even I get stuck when I'm thinking of subtopics. How about I got a good one. Donuts around the world. What do they look like around the world? 'Cause I'm sure donuts in America, they might be different from donuts in Japan, or they might be different from donuts in like Germany. I'm sure all over the world people do donuts differently, so that could be a whole subtopic. And it's just an idea. I don't know if I would want to do that yet, but so now I brainstormed my 5 subtopics, and I wrote these as questions, but I'm going to turn them into just statements. So where donuts come from? Not want to delete all that. I can change this one to the first donuts. How donuts have changed over time. How did donuts get so popular? I like that one as a question. And donuts around the world. Well, so now I want to choose. So I brainstormed five. Now I want to choose three out of the five. And I want to choose the best ones that I think I could write a full paragraph about. So I think I'm looking at these two, where donuts come from and the first donuts. And I think those could actually belong together. So I'm going to make that all one subtopic. The first donuts, or where donuts come from. There's one. And then I actually like this one too. I think I could write a lot about that. How did donuts get so popular? I think I could write a big full paragraph about that. And donuts around the world, how donuts have changed over time. So again, I think like number five and number three, those could almost go together. But for now, I think I could write more about number three, how donuts have changed over time. So there you go. I chose three of my best five. I ended up actually combining two of them because I thought they were kind of similar. They're similar subtopics. So I brainstormed my five subtopics, those big ideas that I could write about that would help explain my main topic, donuts. And then I chose my best three, and I had to combine two of them. But even now, I'm looking at this. Let's look what I got. So if I was writing this out and I'd have different paragraphs, I'd have my introduction. Then my first paragraph would talk about, or my first body paragraph would talk about the first donuts and where they came from. My second one would be how did donuts get so popular? My third one would be how donuts have changed over time. And I'm looking at the order of that, and I think maybe, like I said, maybe I could change the order of them to make more sense. I don't know. How did donuts get so popular? How donuts have changed over time. So I don't know. So like when we put these in here, they don't have to be fixed. But for now, I got some pretty good subtopics to go research, and then I could start writing. And if it so happened that I thought, well, maybe it makes more sense to put how donuts have changed over time before how they got so popular, maybe I would do that. Maybe I would switch those. But for now, I think that works. So today, you guys will get to, in your Google Classroom, where's my, so on your document, so we're gonna go back to animals for a little bit, just for today. And I tried to find two animals that I thought you maybe never heard of that are kind of weird and crazy. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna choose one of these animals, the mantis shrimp or the pangolin, and even without even knowing about them, you don't really need to know anything about them to brainstorm subtopic ideas. Then you're going to do, again, brainstorm five possible subtopics, the big ideas. What are five big ideas you could write about for one of these animals? And then choose three out of the five, and choose three of the ones that you think are the best that you could write a full paragraph about. So yeah, so just an extra step today. You get to choose what the main topic is going to be, the mantis shrimp or the pangolin. Brainstorm your five subtopics, and then choose three out of your five that you think are the best that you could write a full paragraph about, and put them in your graphic organizer. I also put some links here, so if you've never seen these animals, or you want to learn a little bit, or you want to see them, learn a little bit more about them before you brainstorm subtopics, there's some cool videos here you could watch about them. And the actual graphic organizer will be on page 3. So make sure you scroll all the way down there. So good luck with that. Have fun. And we have one more day of this tomorrow. And I think tomorrow will be fun for you guys because the main topic is going to be even more interesting than these 2 cool animals. All right. Good luck with this. And I will talk to you guys soon.